Hi friends, today I'm going to talk about rheumatoid arthritis. What are its causes? Who are more prone to rheumatoid arthritis? What are the diagnostic criteria? And what is the treatment? Hi, I am Dr. Prashanjit Dotto. I am an orthopedic surgeon and welcome to Bone Doctor. It is an autoimmune disease. What do you mean by autoimmune? Auto means self, immune means the immune system. That means the immune system, which is primarily designed to act against the external viruses, bacteria, and to protect our body, the guardians of our body, starts to act against itself. The immune system itself attacks the parts of our body. It's a weird behavior and it should not commonly occur, right? But why does it occur? Why does the immune system, which is primarily provided with the duty of guarding our body, starts to act against us? Reason not known. No one can definitely tell why does it occur. But there are some hypotheses. Number one is genetic. The immune system is genetically programmed to act like this in certain individuals. And number two is infection. There had been some infection in the body for which the immune system was activated and it had wrongly started targeting the body organs. What are the organs it primarily targets? As said, it targets the joints, the synovial tissue of our joints. It also affects the heart, lungs, skin, brain, eyes, etc. Who are more prone to rheumatoid arthritis? Who are those unlucky fellows who do suffer from rheumatoid arthritis? Rheumatoid arthritis starts at the age of 30 and it's full blown by the age of 50. So the persons in the age group of 30 to 50 years are most likely to suffer from rheumatoid arthritis. And gender predisposition, females are twice more likely to suffer from rheumatoid arthritis than males. Now, how can you understand that you are not suffering from rheumatoid arthritis? How we as doctors diagnose rheumatoid arthritis? Earlier, according to American College of Rheumatology, 1987, they set up a diagnostic criteria which consisted of 7 points which helped us diagnose rheumatoid arthritis. Number 1 point is morning stiffness. Means you have stiffness in the joints in the morning, severe stiffness which waits off or fades off as the day progresses. Means the stiffness goes away by evening. Number 2 is arthritis in 3 or more joints of your body. Number 3, arthritis of hand joints. And number 4 is symmetrical arthritis. Means arthritis occurring in the same joints of your left hand side and the right hand side. Means the left knee and the right knee are equally affected. The left wrist joint and the right wrist joint is equally affected. Number 5 is rheumatoid nodules. Some person of rheumatoid arthritis experience nodular swelling over the joints, which are known as rheumatoid nodules. Number 6 is presence of RA factor positive. We do a blood test in these patients, which is known as the RA factor. If it is found positive, then the point number 6 is positive. And the last point Number 7 is radiological features of rheumatoid arthritis. If you do an X-ray of a patient of rheumatoid arthritis, we can find features which are suggestive of rheumatoid arthritis. American College of Rheumatology said that if you have 4 out of these 7 points positive, then you are likely to be suffering from rheumatoid arthritis, of which the first 4 points should be present for at least 6 weeks. Now we have the modern ACR or American College of Rheumatology EULAR criteria for diagnosing rheumatoid arthritis, which is based on a scoring system. Now coming to treatment. In one word, there is no treatment for rheumatoid arthritis. There are no drugs till date which can cure rheumatoid arthritis, just like any other disease. So what are the medicines for? Medicines help us to remain pain-free, symptom-free for a prolonged period of time. It prevents deformity. It improves the lifestyle of the patient. These medicines have to be used lifelong, and there will be periods when the patients experience increase in pain and decrease in pain throughout the year. So what are the medicines which we primarily use for treatment of rheumatoid arthritis? The first one is non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. These are, in one word, painkillers. The simple painkillers which we take in our day-to-day life, such as the paracetamol, the diclofenac, the ibuprofen, the aceclofenac, etc. These drugs helps to relieve the pain of the patient, but it doesn't modify the disease activity. Number 2 are the steroids. They act magically in a patient of rheumatoid arthritis. They give a dramatic relief in the patient and causes symptomatic healing of the patient. But steroids are toxic and dangerous. So patients who are suffering from rheumatoid arthritis must not take steroids on their own and should take steroids only under the guidance of the treating physician for a very short period to relieve themselves of acute pain in severe stages of rheumatoid arthritis. Number 3 are the DMARDs. Those are disease-modifying anti-rheumatoid drugs. These are the mainstay of treatment of rheumatoid arthritis. These drugs help in modifying the immune system, in changing the way immune system acts against our body. Thus, it reduces the disease activity, reduces the inflammation, pain, and deformity of the patient in rheumatoid arthritis. If we can early diagnose the disease and treat them with DMARDs, they go a long way in preventing deformity, pain, and joint stiffness of the patient. What are those DMARDs? The gold standard is methotrexate, followed by sulfasalazine, hydroxychloroquine, etc. The number 4 type of medicine which we use are the biologics. These are immunomodulators. These are certain proteins which are manufactured synthetically, which directly act on the immune system and causes immunosuppression. They act on those immune cells which causes the inflammation. Thus, it directly reduces inflammation by acting on the immune system. These biologics are the last stage of our treatment and are used rarely in rheumatoid arthritis. When all the drugs fail, when DMRDs fails, when steroid fails, then we use biologics to control the disease. So that's all for now. Hope I have given you some idea about rheumatoid arthritis and its treatment. If you do like the video, please give a like. And if you have any questions about rheumatoid arthritis, you can ask me in the comment section. If you do like to watch such videos in future, do subscribe to my channel. So bye bye for now. Take care.